zone and some of the numbers just to put into perspective, just getting into a territory that, yes, we've seen before, but it is rare because people often, they say to us, okay, you guys are being dramatic about the heat. We've seen heat like this before. It's June, it's summer, it's supposed to be hot. But look at this. At Toronto Pearson, the highest humidity we've ever recorded, ever in June, was on June 30th, 2018, 45.6. The forecast this week calls for the humidity up reaching 44. So we are getting into that territory that is close to record breaking. So yes, we've experienced heat before in June. Of course we have. But this is getting into a very long stretch. No relief through the overnight. This is where things get dangerous. So I'll show you some more of those numbers in a second. First, though, just want to show you thunderstorm potential today across Newfoundland. Not too often that we see that. A little bit of instability there. No thunderstorm risk, though, across the Maritimes. Just sparkling sunshine. Beautiful for you today. Today is still comfortable within the GTA. You can see the heat creeping in towards the Windsor region. And we do have rain up towards the north of Ontario. And places like Dryden and Atikokan, you will be looking at that thunderstorm risk today. So as this warm front moves in, places like Sault Ste. Marie, Chapleau, Sudbury getting into a couple showers, Val d'Or, Mount Laurier getting into some showers as well. And with a lot of this instability that will build with the heat, we can look at that risk of pop-up thunderstorm potential across Ontario and Quebec as we go throughout this week. So here's that first push of the heat coming into Monday. Windsor feels like 43. Look at Timmins feeling like 37. Sudbury feeling like 39. Same story in Ottawa. We're going to feel that up and down the St. Lawrence too. The heat will continue to build as we go throughout this upcoming week. On Wednesday, the nation's capital is going to feel like 45. Remember, these are some of the warmest humidity values that we have experienced. Now, we will see some relief by the time we get into next weekend. That's when temperatures start to come down a little bit. But it's those overnight temperatures that were really going to be oppressive, especially in Fredericton, New Brunswick. The heat will reach this region, 35 being the high on Wednesday, that overnight temperature 23. And I just want to contrast all of this heat with some snow to cool you down. Check this out. We are still tracking snow along the Rockies, interior of BC, Whistler, around 1,500 meters. We've been looking at snow. Just outside of Calgary yesterday, we saw flurries coming down. We also have that thunderstorm potential widespread across the prairies. Cold front will be sinking south. This cold front is going to bring extremely windy conditions into places like Saskatoon, Regina, Dauphin, Brandon, Winnipeg. Some of these gusts over about 80, 90 kilometers an hour. And you can see temperature-wise, not too much to celebrate here. 11 in Calgary, that's it. 13 in Medicine Hat and in Kelowna. We're a bit warmer in Edmonton, and I know, of course, the good hockey news is keeping you nice and bright. 15 degrees in Edmonton today, 23 in Winnipeg. So we will continue to watch this cold front drape across the prairies, bringing some rain today, bringing the thunderstorm potential, and also bringing in those very windy conditions. Now, of course, it is Father's Day today, and if you have some time, stay with us because your Father's Day shout-outs are coming up next.
Spot a cool cloud?